Hare Krishna. The electric fan is quite loud. It's okay. I get it. I really have. Gaurangera duti pada jardana sampada Gaurangera duti pada jardana sampada ye jane bhakti rasa ye jane bhakti rasa Gaurangera madhulila jarkane pravesila Hridoye nirmala belota Je jange rangorana malai tara hoy premodai tara mui jai bodhi hari Gauranga gunete jure nitya lila tarespure se jana bhakti adhikari Gaurangera sange gane nitya siddha kore mane se jai brajendra sutapa Si Godamandala Bhumi Jeva Jane Chintamani Tarai Brajabhumi Ba Gaura prema rasanave se tarange jeva dube Se Radha Madhava Antaranga Grihe Bhavanita Ke He Gauranga Bole Dake Grihe Bhavanita Take He Gauranga Bole Dake Narotama Mogeta Sangha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Jai Vishwapad, Pramsa, Parivrajikacharya, Stotra Satsi Simat. His Divine Grace, Srila Bhai Charanar, Vinda Bhaktivedanta, Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Nichalila Pavista Om Vishnupad, Paramahamsa, Parivrajikacharya, Astotra Satsi Simat. His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Goswami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vinda Ki Jai. Jai Shri Rup Shri Sanatan Bhat Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopal Bhat Dasa Raghunatha Sad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Brajabhumi Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Mathura Dham Ki Jai, Sinavadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai, Ganga Mai Ki Jai, Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Tulsi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Sri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada's Transcendental Books Distribution Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhaktavinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Vishnu Gopal Krishna Goswami Tamani Prabhupada Saitanya Prakasha Vitiraja Pacharan Kirvanshara Vitpate. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyacha Desatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyanan Gyana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Chuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Sirupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Padam Sahagana Lalita Sivisakan Vitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpase Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Dapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaniswari Vishabhano Satadeve Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyashta kripasindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gauravaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today is most auspicious day, being the festival of Chitrais or Chida Dahi festival, included the Danda festival, punishment festival. The festival that we are celebrating today actually occurred 500 years ago, where the pastime occurred in Panihati. It's very close by to Calcutta, around 10 miles northeast of Calcutta. And the main characters here are none different than the Supreme Lord himself, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda, and their eternal associates, along with Srila Raghunatha Goswami, who is one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Srila Jiva Goswami, Gopal Bhatt Goswami, and Raghunath Dat Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami, he was the first Goswami who met Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. even at the very young age, he was very, very attracted to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that for him, his life and soul is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even though he was born in a very big, powerful, opulent, wealthy family, his father is a zamindar along with his brother, both brothers, Govardhan Majumdar and Hiranya Majumdar. They were both considered as today's standard, they're like multimillionaires, if not billionaires. Their income every year is like so many thousands of gold coins. And in those days, that is considered as a big wealth, very, very wealthy. And in the family, there's only one son. He's the only son of his family. Govardhan Majumdar. Majumdar means real estate, landowners, big landowners. And so, right from the very early age, even though he was full of opulence, even though there's so many things that one can ask for, but he doesn't have any attachments for them. It's what you call indifference. Indifference means he may be there, but no attachment. No attachment. So they have this family guru. It says Balaram Acharya and also Yadunandan Acharya. They're two friends. And Balaram Acharya, he can very, very clearly see that this boy is not an ordinary boy. That when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he went to see Advaita Acharya in Shantipur, he along with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as a young boy, Balaram Acharya went there. And he served Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Of course, immediately he offered his obeisances as soon as he met Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can also see that this boy is not an ordinary boy. That the remnants of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also was given to the young boy, Raghunatha Das Goswami. It can be compared to that the Bhaktivedantas giving their remnants to Narad Muni while Narad Muni was serving them. And therefore he got, at the very young age, this association of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that actually he just wanted to follow Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even at the young age. But then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, you should go back to your family. Because you need to live just like an ordinary man will do, but don't be attached. Don't be attached. There is some problem here. I'm speaking to you, but it sounds like I'm very far from you. Is that correct? If I put this inside or near my mouth, there's gonna be a problem. Hare. Hare. Is that better? I don't want to eat the microphone. It's not Chidadahi festival yet downstairs. Okay. Yeah, I feel so far. Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. There's some echo. Like two personalities here speaking at the same time. So, yes, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is unlimited, that he would offer his mercy, he will bestow his mercy towards anyone who are ready to accept that mercy, the pure love of God. So it says that after Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is again, Hari, Hari, now I became farther than you. Something is not correct there. In the Kirtan it was okay. Hare Krishna, no issues. Hare Krishna, that is better, no? Hare Hare. Okay. So, yes, after taking sannyas, I visited Shantipur, and because there is also a connection between his uncle and his father towards Advaita Acharya, that Raghunatha Goswami begged his father to see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to see him, have darshan. And so for 1 week he was, says there, that for 1 week he was serving the Supreme Lord. And then when he returned home, because he was telling Lord Chaitanya told Raghunatha Goswami, you go home. But then he doesn't want to go home. He says, yes, the time will come when you are ready. You will join me. You will join me. He's very dear to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That he knew that later on, Raghunatha Das Goswami, when the right time comes, he will join him. And this will be in Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri, where Raghunatha Das Goswami spent 16 years until Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left and Sarup Damodar Goswami. So, from time to time, he would want to escape the circle of his family. He wanted to join Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Cannot contain himself. He was so eager to join Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that his father would hire a few guards, chokidars. Not a chokidar who's sleeping all the time, but very, very eager and always wanting to stop Raghunatha Das Goswami. Later on also, he would be married to a very beautiful woman, just like an Apsara. But Raghunatha Das Goswami will not want to sleep inside the house. He would sleep in a place near the temple, because they have a temple outside. Durga Mandapa, says Durga Mandapa, that he would sleep on the floor. It was so austere. He is the Vairagya Acharya. He is the personified renunciation. That even later on in that pastimes of Raghunatha Das Goswami in Jagannath Puri, that he would beg from the storekeepers some Mahapasad from Lord Jagannath. This is what he will eat. But then later on, he will not be satisfied that he would only eat foodstuffs that's been left over and thrown. He would pick them up and he would wash them, and whatever, like the hard part of the rice will be left over. This is what he will eat. Even Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would ask some morsel of this rice, and he wanted to ask more, but then his secretary, Swarup Damodar, would say, no, my dear Lord, this is not fit for you to eat. Even the, Telanga cows, there's some cows that only eat this, and it's not fit for eating, but he would eat this. So Raghunatha Das Goswami, his mother would say that there is no rope, because he would always wanted to escape, and his father would say, let's bind him with a rope, because in this way he cannot get away. But then, his mother says, yes, what is the use of your rope? His attachment towards Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so much that not any amount of wealth can bind him. Now, he says that their wealth is just like the wealth of King Indra, the king of the demigods in the heavenly planets. What to say, he has a very beautiful wife, that anyone who will have this woman like his wife will be so attached. We were reading the other day about the Grihasta or the Grihamedis. Usually the Grihamedis, they're so attached to their wife. Nothing can stop the man from being attached to the wife, especially if they are beautiful. So there is nothing can stop. So in this way, Raghunatha Das Goswami, he was always planning, he was always thinking what to do. So one time, their Kula Guru, Yadunandan Acharya, or Yadunandan, yes, Acharya, his deities is being worshipped by a Brahmana. But then the Brahmana kind of like gave it up. He quit. He gave it up, the worship. And so Yadunandan, he knew that Raghunatha Das Goswami knows another Brahmana, or the same Brahmana, and he wanted to have Raghunatha Das Goswami to speak to that Brahmana to continue the worship of his deity. But then, this happened in the middle of the night, and the guards, they're all sleeping. That's the time for them to sleep. It's like this morning I was passing by here, and police is also sleeping. That's normal. So, but it says, I read a different one that they were also awake. Another story says they're awake. But then Yadunandan says, no, I need him, because he's the one. I'm going somewhere also, so I need him to speak to the Brahmana, so that my puja for the deities will continue. And therefore, I need him. So, yes, even in the middle of the night, he's being guarded by these different personalities. And therefore, he was given an excuse. Okay, he can go because he's the only one who can speak to the Brahmana. And then Raghunatha Das Goswami says, okay, you can go now, he told Yagunandana. He told him, you can go, so that I will do your business and I will myself go and see this Brahmana. So he took this chance to fled away, to run away. And therefore, the Lord, who is very omniscient, full of knowledge, omniscient, Swara, Abhigya. He knows everything, and therefore he reassured that someday you will come and see me. So that was the time. So these instructions, now we're going to read. I don't have the book here, so I will read from my computer. The part in the Madhya Lila, chapter 16. Well, the background first. The background where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Raghunatha Das Goswami, be patient and return home. Don't be crazy, fellow. By and by, you will be able to cross the ocean of material existence. You should not make yourself a show battle devotee and become a false renunciant. For the time being, enjoy the material world in a befitting way and do not become attached to it. This is a very wonderful lesson for all of us. Markata means monkey. Markata Vairagya means fault renunciation. It's like the monkeys are completely naked, but in each and every tree, he has a monkey girlfriend. It looks like renounce, like the Naga Babas. They don't have anything close. Of course, some are genuine. The Naga Babas, like they're the first one who will take bath in Kumbh Mela, right? Some of them, they live in the Himalayas and they will travel to Ganga and then they will just appear in Allahabad, Kumbh Mela, in Prayag, in Tribeni. But these monkeys are not so renounced. Looks like they're renounced, but they're always fighting with each other. So this is a very important verse from text 238, Madhya Lila, chapter 16. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur comments that monkeys make an extreme show of renunciation by not accepting clothing and by living naked in the forest. In this way, they consider themselves renunciants. But actually, they are very busy enjoying sense gratification with dozens of female monkeys. Such renunciation is called Markata Vairagya, the renunciation of a monkey. One cannot become really renounced until one actually becomes disgusted with material activity and sees it as a stumbling block to spiritual advancement. Renunciation should not be palgu, temporary, but should exist throughout one's life. Temporary renunciation or monkey renunciation is like the renunciation one feels at the cremation ground. When a man takes a dead body to the cremation, he sometimes thinks, this is the final end of the body. Why am I working so hard day and night? Such sentiments naturally arise in the mind of any man who goes to a cremation god. However, as soon as he returns from the cremation grounds, he again engages in material activity of sense enjoyment. This is called smasana vairagya or markata vairagya. In order to render service to the Lord, one may accept necessary things. If one lives in this way, he may actually become renounced. In the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 12108, it is said, Yavata Shat Swa Nirvaha Sri Kuryat Tavad Artavit Adikye Niyutanayam Cha Chavate Pramartata. The bare necessities of life must be accepted, but one should not superfluously increase his necessities, nor should they be unnecessarily decreased. One should simply accept what is necessary to help one advance spiritually. Quite a long purport. So, yes, in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Srila Rupa Goswami, the first, there are 64 items in devotional service, and the first 5 it pertains to accepting spiritual master, taking initiation, serving him, taking shelter of him. Guru Pad Asraya, Krishna Disadi Shikshanam, Vishvambena Guru Sheva, serving him, and Saddharma Pricha, inquiring about the eternal duties. All of them are very important, but it is a duty of the disciple to always inquire from the spiritual master about the nature of the absolute truth. And then at the end of this discussion between Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Rupa Goswami, the very end it includes, but at the same time, it should have been included, but he has not included, is that the cultivation of vairagya, detachment. When one performs devotional service, automatically detachment and knowledge is the outcome. This is the result. Knowledge, jnana and vairagya, knowledge and detachment. Because as soon as one renders service unto the Supreme Lord, without any motive, without any self-interest, without duplicitous mentality, automatically his taste for material things will be diminished and will be uprooted from one's heart. And automatically also one's knowledge about the absolute truth will come about. We've heard that story of that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meeting a Brahmana in South India who doesn't know. He was told by his Guru Maharaj just to read Bhagavad Gita, but then he doesn't know practically how to read, and people are laughing at him because sometimes the Bhagavad Gita is upside down. But then he realized Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he asked, why are you crying? He says, oh, whenever I see the Lord driving Parthasarthi, the chariot of his friend and devotee Arjuna, I can see how much love and care he has for his friend and devotee. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has concluded that actually you have realized actual knowledge about the Supreme Absolute Truth. So yes, activities in bhakti like hearing and chanting, remembering about Him makes the heart soft. Unlike those devotees, or so-called devotees, rather they're jnanis. They just read and read and read, they don't come to the conclusion, their heart becomes hard. But the devotee's heart melts. So, we don't need to cultivate material detachment separately. Automatically it will come, being renounced or being detached to material things. So we continue reading, and this is from the text 239. First it says, don't be a crazy fellow, don't be a monkey, renunciate. And then what should he do? Text 239, Antare nistakara vaye loka vyavahara achirat Krishna tomaya karibe udhara. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, within your heart you should keep yourself very faithful, but externally you may behave like an ordinary man. Thus, Krishna will soon be very pleased and deliver you from the clutches of Maya. Next text. I'll just read the English. You may see me at Nilachal, Jagannath Puri, when I return after visiting Vrindavan. By that time, you can think of some trick to escape. Yeah, he's telling him how to escape, how to do it. What kind of means you will have to use at that time will be revealed by Krishna. If one has Krishna's mercy, no one can check him. Krishna's mercy is open for everyone, but how many are ready to accept Krishna's mercy? Because accepting Krishna's mercy means following his instructions, following the instructions of the spiritual master. Guru, Sadhu, Sri Hari Guru and Vaishnavas. That is real mercy. It's like sometimes, Maharaj, give me your blessings. Maharaj, give me your blessings or mercy. But are you ready to follow? It's like I was reading the other day also. If one wants to be cured, first thing that he should do is that he should try to follow the things that he should not be doing. If one needs to be cured, then he should not do the things that he is not meant to do. Then you will get cured. Right? So if we want mercy, then we have to follow the teachings, instructions from Sri Hari Guru and Vaishnavas. Next text. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bade farewell to Raghunatha Das Goswami, who returned home and did exactly what the Lord told him. After returning home, Raghunatha Das gave up all craziness and external pseudo-renunciation and engaged in his household duties without attachment. So he says, for 1 year, the parents were surprised. He's changed. He's changed. Now he doesn't want to go anywhere. He just wants to be a normal grihasta. There are two types of householders. The grihasta, which is an ashram, and the grihamedi. So inwardly, he is completely renounced, even though in the family life. So that's why Srila Prabhupada says, there is also what he called Grihasta Sannyas. Sannyas doesn't mean only for the celibate who doesn't have a wife, but Grihastas also can be sannyas. Sannyas is like mentality, it's a consciousness, where you also engage 24 hours in Krishna consciousness. So Raghunatha Das Goswami was like this. He was tending the business that even one time there was a Turkish Turkish Chaudhry, and because the brothers, the Majumdars, Hiranya and Govardhan, they were also taking care of some part of the land of the Nawab, and somehow the Turkish Chaudhry found out that they're doing some trickery here, some cheating, even though they're not cheating, but the Turkish are envious. So he found out that they're supposed to give 1.5 million gold coins every month. That's a lot of money at that time. But they only submitting 1.2 million gold coins, so 300 gold coins are missing. Even though the collection was 2 million, the 500,000 the brothers kept, and supposed to be 1.5 given to the Nawab. But this time they only gave 1.2, so 3 are missing. So the Turkish Chaudhry went to the house of Govardhan Majumdar to arrest them. And they were not there. They were somewhere else. And then they found Raghunatha Das Goswami. So they picked Raghunatha Das Goswami, they put him to jail, and to beat him up. But then every time the Turkish Chaudhry would like to beat him up, he was so attractive, he was so beautiful, he looked so innocent that he was gonna, oh no. Better not do it. This is not, no. And Raghunatha Das Goswami, you are connected with my father and my uncle. Our family are connected, so we are just like one family. They're just like your brothers, and I'm their only son, so I'm also like your son. So in this way, he somehow convinced that, why don't you just release me? And then I will make arrangement for my father and my uncle to meet you, and you settle up whatever is the difference. So seemingly, Raghunatha Das Goswami's actions are like worldly, because he's doing like this diplomacy. So inwardly he is very, very like this. Outwardly, he's not what he is, but see, Bhakti is more of an internal thing. It is not, well, it's external also, but more internal. It's very difficult to understand. Was that verse? Vaisnavana Kriya Mudha. What's that verse, Prabhu? Bija Bujai. You cannot really understand a Vaishnava by his external, or we cannot understand what's internal. So he played that role, Raghunatha Das Goswami. So now, somehow or other, he's able to escape, and then he went to see Lord Nityananda, Panihati. Panihati. Now this is Antilila chapter 6. If you have that there. Text 35 to 41. Lord Chaitanya meets Raghunatha Das Goswami. But Lord Chaitanya met Raghunatha Das Goswami, even though this isn't part of the Leela. Text 35 to 41. In this way, Raghunatha Das passed 1 year exactly like a first-class business manager, but the next year, he again decided to leave home. He got up alone one night and left, but his father caught him in a distant place and brought him back. Then became almost a daily affair. Raghunatha would run away from home and his father would again bring him back. Then Raghunatha's mother spoke to his father as follows, that we mentioned already. Our son has become mad, she said. Just keep him by binding him with ropes. But his father, being unhappy, replied to her as follows, Raghunatha Das, our son has opulences like Indra, the heavenly king, and his wife is as beautiful as an angel, yet all this could not tie down his mind. How then could we keep the boy home by binding him with ropes? It is not possible, even for one's father, to nullify the reactions of one's past activities. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has fully bestowed his mercy on him. Who can keep home such a madman of Chaitanya Chandra? So in the beginning also of our movement, Srila Prabhupada, when he initiated the two brothers, Brahmananda Prabhu and Gargamuni Prabhu, their mother came, and the mother says that, oh, my boys are crazy. They're like madmen. Because, you know, what is a different definition of crazy? Crazy means they don't know what they're doing. But then Srila Prabhupada in the class, he says that crazy man means that he doesn't know that actually he is spirit soul. He considered himself as his body. He identifies with his body, his friend, family, or loved ones. So which means that who is crazy? Are these boys crazy? Are these devotees crazy? Or are you crazy? Prabhupada says. So, yes. Text 42 to 44. Then Raghunatha thus considered something in his mind, and the next day he went to Nityananda Goswami. In the village of Panihati, Raghunatha Das obtained an interview with Nityananda Prabhu, who was accompanied by many kirtan performers, servants, and others. Sitting on a rock under a tree on the bank of the Ganges, Lord Nityananda seemed as effulgent as hundreds of thousands of rising suns. So Lord Nityananda is compared to Koti Surya. But he's also compared his lotus feet as Nitai Padakamala Koti Chandra Susitala. That his lotus feet is also as cooling as millions and millions of suns. So Lord Nityananda is both sun and moon. Text 45 to 47. Many devotees sat on the ground surrounding him. Seeing the influence of Nityananda Prabhu, Raghunatha Das was astonished. Raghunatha Das offered his obeisances by falling prostrate at a distant place, and the servant of Nityananda Prabhu pointed out, there is Raghunatha offering you obeisances. Usually we offer obeisances. Actually, when you see the guru, even though he's very far, you should also offer obeisances. And when he gets closer, you offer the second obeisances. Not just when you get close. This is what Raghunatha Das Goswami did. Hearing this, Lord Nityananda Prabhu said, you are a thief. Now you have come to see me. Come here, come here. Today I shall punish you. So out of humility, Raghunatha Das Goswami, he offered his obeisances from very far, and a distance. And then, this is like in a joking way. You are a thief. He's not a thief. But usually, thief is like this. They want to hide. They don't want to show themselves. And, you know, even clothes, they will even put a mask in front of you. Not just face or cover, but cover the whole face. This is Raghunatha Das Goswami. And at that time, it says that he's about 22 years old. Very young. I also joined at 22 years old. Yes. Yes, that's right. How about you? 22? Many joining in 20. How many of you joined in 22 years old? Subhak Prabhu, Balabhadra Prabhu? Dinanay Prabhu, who else? Hey, Harisundar Prabhu? Darshan Prabhu? Urmila Mataji? 22 is a good number, isn't it? How about Mahamatra Prabhu? What? 27, Jai. I'm sure some of you are younger than 22, right? Some devotees, they joined 17 years old, 16 years old during Prabhupada's time. Jitamitra Prabhu, what age? 29. Yes. There is nothing late in joining Krishna consciousness. There is a saying, better late than never. So 22 is a good age, like Raghunatha Das Goswami. Text 48 to 51. The Lord called him, but Raghunatha Das did not go near the Lord. Then the Lord forcibly caught him and placed his lotus feet upon Raghunatha Das's head. What kind of punishment is that? It's not punishment, isn't it? Lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, they're special. Like we always meditate on the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. Lord Nityananda was by nature very merciful and funny. Being merciful, he spoke to Raghunatha Das as follows. You are just like a thief, for instead of coming near, you stay away at a distant place. Now that I have captured you, I shall punish you. Make a festival and feed all my associates yogurt and chit rice. Hearing this, Raghunatha Das was greatly pleased. So this is a very funny request. It's like Mohan Rupa asking Ambani, you feed all the Vaishnavas with yogurt and chip rice. What is that? That is nothing. He's a multi-billionaire. What is chip rice and yogurt? It's very symbolic though. It's very symbolic. I mean, Raghunatha Das Goswami, he would always get allowance from his parents, monthly allowance. And he will not spend that for himself. He will spend it for feeding the Vaishnavas, giving charity to the Vaishnavas. That, yes, here, puff rice for all the devotees. Buy puff rice. It's like a joke, isn't it? It's really nothing. So, this is the punishment of Lord Nityananda to Raghunatha Das Goswami. To feed everyone chip rice soaked in yogurt. And there's another one. Everyone actually, when they've heard that Lord Nityananda is punishing Raghunatha Das Goswami, everyone who, like all the brahmanas came, and then Raghunatha Das Goswami, he made a plan to buy all the earthen pots, big, bigger, small, different kinds of sizes, and everyone will have 2 pots each in their hands. One pot is with chip rice soaked in yogurt and bananas, and the other pot is mixture also of chip rice but with condensed milk and bananas and some other flavors. I'm sure you've heard of this festival even in America. We have a temple in Atlanta called New Panihati. You have been? Yes? Who been? You been? Mahamantra Prabhu has been there. But usually whenever we come there during our travels, every year with Guru Maharaj, we're just like one day later. We never really catch the festival. So they will prepare like even 108 different kinds of chip rice. And Japatak Swami, wherever he is in the world, he's going to be sure that he's there. He's there. And Bhakti Charu Swami also would come there because he's famous. North America famous, if not even the whole world is famous for that. And then it will be followed by Ratha Yatra, right? So it's very, very interesting, this pastimes of the Supreme Lord. It symbolizes the love. It's not how much you give, it's what you give also, and what is the purpose of the giving that is important to Krishna. We've heard that again. Vidura's wife gave what? Banana peel? Huh? But Lord Krishna took. Out of love, because the love of his devotee. So, yes, Raghunatha Das Goswami is like this. And before leaving, because he's still kind of like embarrassed with having in the association of Lord Nityananda, because Lord Nityananda is none other than Balaram. And in the Krishna Lila, Raghunatha Das Goswami is Rasa Manjari or Bhanumati, gopis. That he left behind 100 gold coins to Raghava Pandit. Raghava Pandit also, he lives in Panihati, and he and his sister, they would cook. They would cook for Lord Nityananda. They invited Lord Nityananda, and Lord Nityananda says, yes, I am a Gopa, I'm a cowherd boy, and yes, anyone who will invite us for Prasad, we will come. So we will come to you. And it says that Raghava Pandit and his sister, Madhumati, when they are in the kitchen, Radharani also will go and cook. So whatever they cook is like as sweet as nectar, or what to say, Radharani cooking. If Radharani's cooking is sweeter than nectar. So yes, before leaving in Panihati, he left some gold coins to give to Lord Nityananda and to also to Raghava Pandit. So this is a very long pastimes. I would like you to continue on with reading in this chapter because we don't have much time. I'm sure you are. We expecting some Chida Dahi downstairs right now? Your mind is already there, I know. We will stop here. Raghunatha Goswami, he will offer obeisances 2,000 times to the Vaishnavas, 1,000 times to his worshipable deities. That Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also gave his Govardhan Shila. That Govardhan Shila, you can have that darshan in Radha, Gokulananda temple, where the imprint of Lord Chaitanya's thumb, because he's always holding the Giriraj within his heart, or close to his heart. You will see that. And Gunjamala, that red and white seeds. You can have darshan, you give a little donation, and the pujari will show them to you. Yes, he would chant 100,000 times the name of the Lord. He said he would chant for 22 hours every day, and for 1.5 hours he will spend in eating. But his eating is or sleeping. They don't even sleep. They don't even eat. When Sanatana Goswami left his body, he cannot eat, so he's only eating a few cupfuls of buttermilk. And when Rupa Goswami left his body, he gave up eating altogether. They only survive spiritual energies like that. Pure devotee of the Lord, they survive because of the Shakti, the energy coming from the spiritual world. So we cannot imitate Raghunatha Goswami, but we can follow in their footsteps. The 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan are like that. So one time, a disciple of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur asked his Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, how can we understand this? That Raghunatha Goswami is so renowned, he's so wealthy at the same time, but he gave it up. But he's so renowned, practically doesn't eat at all. He's serving the Lord with all his life and soul. And here is Ramananda Roy. Ramananda Roy is a governor of West Bengal or in South, right? South India. And he's always accompanied with hundreds of servants. And his love towards the Supreme Lord is also so great. Seemingly the opposite. Renunciation and wealth, both of them are serving the Supreme Lord. So how is this? It's a good question, isn't it? And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave a very good example. He says, well, when the husband of the wife is away, the wife doesn't even bother to comb her hair. She will not even bother to dress nicely. And carefree. But then when the husband comes back, then she would decorate herself, she would comb her hair nicely, she will wear her best sari, gold, bangles and everything. But her devotion and her love towards her husband is the same, whether he's away or whether he's at home. So similarly, it is like this. Whatever we have, we can use for Krishna. And if we don't have anything, Krishna also will accept everything that we have. Patram puspam palam toyam yo me bhaksha prayachati. If one offers me a leaf, a fruit, a flower, or some water, and the main ingredient is love and devotion. So we ended up our Chidadahi festival discussion today. There is so much more in this part of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, but you can read it on your free time. You want to say something?
Hare Krishna. Somebody can translate into English to Maharaj. I will speak in Hindi. तो आज का जो दिन है चीड़ादधि महोत्सव का एक विशेष प्रकार का जो है ये भोग लगाने का तरीका है। तो भगवान कई प्रकार से भोग लगाते हैं। कभी भगवान भोग लगाते हैं तो चोरी करके भोग लगाते हैं, कभी भगवान भोग लगाते हैं तो छीन करके भी भोग लगाते हैं। तो भक्तों का जो है भगवान हर प्रकार से भोग लगाते हैं। लेकिन आज के दिन जो चीड़ादधि उत्सव हुआ, इसमें जो भोग लगाया वो कुछ इस प्रकार की विधि से भोग लगाया कि कभी नहीं भोग लगाया ऐसा। तो इस विधि में क्या था कि चैतन्य तो पानीहाटी में नहीं है, नित्यानंद प्रभु हैं। लेकिन नित्यानंद प्रभु ने जो है चैतन्य की आज्ञा से गौड़ देश में प्रचार कार्य जो है जो किया, इस शर्त पर किया कि जब मैं आपको बुलाऊं तो आपको आना है। तो इस प्रकार से नित्यानंद प्रभु जब गौड़ देश में प्रचार करते थे तो जब वो चाहेंगे तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु आएंगे, लेकिन सब कोई ना देख पाए। लेकिन नित्यानंद प्रभु देखते थे चैतन्य महाप्रभु आ गए हैं, और इस प्रकार से जो है नित्यानंद प्रभु को चैतन्य का संग प्राप्त होता था। तो जब सब भक्तों को दो दो जो कुल्हड़ हैं, मिट्टी के पात्र हैं, वो दे दिए गए, जिसमें कि वो सब दही चीड़ा दूध चीड़ा सब भिगोया गया था। तो कोई नहीं खा सकता, जब तक नित्यानंद प्रभु ना ग्रहण करें तो कोई नहीं खा सकता। तो सब जो है मतलब बैठे हुए हैं और उनके पास रखा हुआ है। अब नित्यानंद प्रभु जो है अब भोग लगाएंगे तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु याद करते हैं, और चैतन्य महाप्रभु को याद करते हैं। तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु आ गए नित्यानंद प्रभु के पास, लेकिन हर कोई चैतन्य को नहीं देख पा रहा है, नित्यानंद प्रभु को देख रहे हैं। अब दोनों भाई जो है भोग लगा रहे हैं, तो प्रत्येक के पात्र से जो है नित्यानंद प्रभु एक ग्रास निकाल करके चैतन्य के मुंह में डालते हैं, और चैतन्य जो है उसी पात्र से जो है ग्रास निकाल के नित्यानंद के मुंह में डालते हैं।
Lord Nityananda will pick one grain of rice and he will put this in the mouth of Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya will do the same thing. He will pick one and then he'll put to Lord Nityananda. So all of those chidadahi, they're all maha prasad.
तो इसमें क्या था कि लोग जो है क्या आश्चर्य कर रहे थे। आश्चर्य से क्या देख रहे हैं कि नित्यानंद प्रभु ने एक ग्रास निकाला किसी के पात्र से और ऐसे किया। अब चैतन्य तो नहीं दिखाई पड़ रहे, ऐसे किया, चैतन्य के मुंह में डाला, ये सबको क्या दिखाई पड़ रहा है, नित्यानंद प्रभु ने ऐसा किया और गायब हो गए। और चैतन्य जब निकालते हैं ग्रास और नित्यानंद प्रभु के मुंह में डालते हैं तो चैतन्य तो दिखाई नहीं पड़ते, और सब लोग देखते हैं नित्यानंद प्रभु खा रहे हैं। तो नित्यानंद प्रभु ऐसे करते हैं और गायब हो जाता है ग्रास, और नित्यानंद प्रभु के मुंह में आ रहा है ग्रास और वो खा रहे हैं। तो सबको जो है केवल ये आश्चर्य दिखाई पड़ रहा है कि क्या हो रहा है, कि नित्यानंद प्रभु किस हर पात्र से जो है ग्रास निकाल करके ऐसे कर देते हैं, आकाश में कर देते हैं, और वो गायब हो जाता है, गिरता भी नहीं नीचे। और नित्यानंद प्रभु के मुंह में कैसे आ रहा है, तो दोनों ने जो है हर व्यक्ति के जो है पात्र से एक एक ग्रास निकाला और एक दूसरे के मुंह में डाला, और इस प्रकार से जो है भोग लगाया। तो ऐसे भोग लगाने की जो विधि है वो कभी पहले नहीं हुई, जो आज के दिन हुई।
No one, see, the whole place is so full. There are thousands of them honoring Prasad, and there is no place to sit down. So some of them are in the banks of Ganga, and some of them are on the water. There you go. Some of them are in the water. They're inside the water.
तो इसमें क्या था कि एक चबूतरा था जिसमें नित्यानंद प्रभु और चैतन्य और बैठेंगे, और जो बड़े सीनियर जो भक्त हैं वो बैठेंगे, और बाकी जितने लोग बैठेंगे वो पूरा घेरा लगा करके, एक घेरा के बाद दूसरा घेरा, दूसरा घेरा के बाद तीसरा घेरा, इस प्रकार से घेरा में अभी चित्र में ऐसा नहीं दिखाई दे रहा, लेकिन वो सब घेरे हैं सर्किल। और इस प्रकार से सर्किल जो है फिर वो सर्किल इतना बड़ा हो गया कि गंगा जी में भी लोग बैठ रहे हैं। लेकिन सर्किल में क्यों बैठ रहे हैं, ताकि सब लोग चैतन्य का दर्शन करें, नित्यानंद का दर्शन करें। चैतन्य का दर्शन तो नहीं करते, मतलब नहीं दिखाई पड़ रहे हैं, नित्यानंद प्रभु का दर्शन सब लोग करेंगे। इस प्रकार से चबूतरे में सेंटर में नित्यानंद प्रभु बैठे हैं और सब लोग जो है घेरा लगा रहे हैं, सर्किल, और सर्किल बढ़ता जा रहा है, बढ़ता जाए, गंगा जी में भी पहुंच गया सर्किल। तो
Krishna and the cowherd boys, everyone is thinking that Krishna is looking at them, right? That pastime.
सब लोग दर्शन करें। तो इस प्रकार से पानीहाटी चीड़ा दधी का जो है महोत्सव हुआ। श्री पानीहाटी चीड़ा दधी महामहोत्सव की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की।
Now we're having the Chidadahi feast ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanandi. Hare Hare Bol. It's not complete.